Hello and welcome to day 28. There's a lot of external stimuli happening. There's the creek, there's neighbors, there's my son's drawing video on YouTube. And either way, welcome. So I thought I was gonna be planting. So I got these planters because I have a balcony. If you've been with me a long time, you know I've had a tiny house, or I had a tiny house for like 5 years in the middle of rural Appalachia. And I moved out of that tiny house and got myself an apartment. And so now I have it's probably an 8-foot, 10-foot to 8-foot long balcony, probably about 5 feet deep. Yeah. And so I thought I'd get planters to hang right here full of herbs. And I would do the whole perimeter because these are about 30 inches long. And I have 3 here. Ooh, it might be a tight squeeze. I can only do 2 on the long side. You know, because it's lengthy. But there's my little compost tumbler. And I don't think I have it in me to go through. I mean, the sun's going down. You know, I got my priorities full for this evening. But either way, I thought I could at least plant my rosemary and my African blue basil with you. And that's what we're going to do. And although we may not be planting or rehoming them in their new planters, I'm going to at least show you what I got because I love plants. I love herbs. I had a garden when I lived in my tiny house because I had a plot of land that it was on. And that was such a special experience to be able to grow food and herbs and have a relationship with my plants. And there's probably old videos you can find of me doing that. And if not, I'll probably at least unprivate them if they, for some reason, are private. Because you never know with this psychology of mine. I've been feeling less self-conscious lately, so things might stay public. You never know. But I like to play with them, you know, especially the ones that can handle it. Like rosemary, it likes it when you play with it, you know what I mean? And this is, I found out, the Salem variety. And rosemary, in my experience, gets pretty big.
I'm not gonna finish mine. I'm not gonna color mine.
Okay, baby. Rosemary is a symbol of friendship, loyalty, and remembrance. That is so sweet. I am stoked. I'm stoked to have plants. Winter was rough. What you see back here, I just found on Facebook Marketplace a couple months ago, and I immediately felt like I regretted getting it because it's kind of obtuse and odd. But then I was like, oh, this would probably be good on my patio when I have like a bunch of herbs or something. And I got the Santa Cruz variety oregano. Oh. I got some lemon balm, which is going to be more resistant, I think, to having not as much sun. West facing. This is about west. And the sun's setting over here right now, but it will set a little bit over here during the summer. It'll cross entirely over my apartment. And I got sage, the tricolor variety, looking scrumptious. Get you over here. I recently thought about facing one of my other fears with showing up, which is like kind of other ways that I can be expressive on this platform, which is like vloggy style stuff like I used to do a few years ago. I called them my artful vlogs, if you remember. And that was a really special time of my life. And so take you along with me in my days, maybe not too often, but at least shaking it up and putting some variety in there in my content. And facing fear. I don't think I have actually fear with, having a vlog, but it's like, it's more exposing, and it's also more technically demanding, with editing and all that stuff. And I've been kind of resisting that growth edge because it means that, I don't know, it doesn't mean anything. It just means that I'm doing something that's pushing my comfort zone, because it's so easy to just come in here talking to you and then upload it. Not that this isn't involved in sharing my internal digestion of life. I've been going to choir. It's a non-denominational choir, and I've really been enjoying it. I've been having like these it's world music we sing, and there's all these different languages that we're singing in, and it's so cool and exciting. The first couple of sessions I was pretty emotional because it was just, you can feel the energy behind these songs, even though you can't understand what they're saying. And there's this one that's really fun. It's a South African song, and the translation is, Rita, you can cry beautifully, but you can't cry as beautifully as my baby. It's like, you're beautiful and sweet and cute and all, but you're not as cute as my baby. It's so funny. And it goes, everything's broken up into parts, right? So there's like the lower voices, the higher voices, the in-betweens. And my voice is kind of versatile, but I tend to be more comfortable in the in-between because I can jump around, And I got sick over the winter, and it was actually easier for me to sing lower, or so I thought. My tone wasn't as great, but it was still, I felt all right. But the song goes, how does it go? Because there's so many parts I have to remind myself, like, where's the melody? Because sometimes I'll start singing the other parts because they're fun. Rita mamano basolila sosofike kuyu lavi. Rita mamano basolila sosofike kuyu lavi. And it just keeps repeating. But the other, like the basses and the lower voices are like Rita mama sosofike kuyu lavi. Rita. It's so fun. And then the higher voices are like, how do they go? Like it's some opera kind of falsetto kind of thing. And then there's several different renditions, and then as it keeps progressing, the basses start to take over with that Rita, or no, they go, hey mama Rita, Rita, mama sosofike kuyu lavi. And we come in, because the middle voices, they're leading the way. They've got the melody, and we're singing the Rita Mama, and everyone's coming in after that. No basolila, and no basol. But the last verse, they lead the lower voices, and they go, hey mama Rita, Rita, mama sosofike kuyu lavi. And we go, we let them say the hey mama, and then we go Rita Rita mama so fique cuyu la vi. And I remember in the beginning when I was learning this song, I could not get that transition from, because the way that I talk, I'm American, and I'm not used to saying the Sophie Kuyu Lavi, because it took me a while to get that. And now I'm like, Sophie Kuyu Lavi, hey mama Rita Rita, mama Sophie Kuyu Lavi. Rita mama no basolila Sophie Kuyu Lavi. It's so fun. It's so fun. So now, then I got these two, because I'm going to wait to put all these guys in their planters. But these can go in their bigger pots. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to move you so you can see what I'm doing. Rita mama no basa. All right. Here we are. So I have this big planter. I got this at a thrift store for $10, I think. Oh, you can't see it. Big ceramic pot. So we're gonna put this organic mechanics planting mix compost blend, because I like only the best for my herbs and things. You should have seen us. I work in customer service at a food store. And everyone was like buzzing because all the plants were coming in, you know? And one of my fellow associates, he came over to me like, did you see? We got plants. Did you see the plants? They're here. The plants are here. And I swear to you, we were buzzing. I mean, I know I was. I remember reading somewhere that there's actually like endorphins that are released whenever you're gardening. And I totally resonate with that so much. And so, 'tis the season. It is spring. Rita mamando pasolila so fique cuyu lavi. Rita mama so fique cuyu lavi. So sufique. So it's not so fique. So sufique cuyu lavi. Rita mama so sufique cuyu lavi. Rita mama so sufique cuyu lavi. Rita mama no lasso. Oh yeah, these babies were ready to get out of their pots. You see the roots? They were starting to wrap around. So what I do when I'm planting, I just kind of massage, and because they're bound up in there, you know. This guy was ready to get out, and I think I put too much soil in here, so I'm gonna put some back. Try not to spill it because it's precious. Hey mama Rita Rita mama so fique cuyu lavi. Hey mama Rita. I do this every time. I think I'm leaving enough room for the plant, and I always do this. Alright. Because you want it to sit nicely in there. But man, it was really bound up. So I just massage. Give it a nice shaky shake. Like, hey, welcome home. This is your new home. You don't have to worry about going anywhere else. Except for whenever I like turn the pot. But you're going to stay in your own pot. To be with your own being. And here we are. Okay. Are you happy? You're a little tall. I think we need to get you down a little bit even more. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. And then I just put everything around. Oh God. Now I'm just gonna water them. Again, if you've been around for a long time, I used to infuse vinegar with this plant, this basil plant. It would turn the vinegar hot pink. So again, with this one, apparently you can propagate, well, you of course can propagate plants and get cuttings and get more plants. But again, the roots were going round and round. It's not like a bad thing, but. What, babe? So I planted these in, I was supposed to plant these in different pots, like each one in the other, but I think it's okay. And so yeah, here are my beauties, my African blue basil, my pride and joy, and my rosemary. It's too heavy to lift up. Oh my God. Another exciting endeavor is I used to compost at my house, obviously, and, or maybe not obviously, I used to compost at my house, and I loved it. And my favorite thing I ever did was when I went and got worms, the red worms, and they will turn food scraps into compost so quick if you give them the right environment. I just made a pile basically and put a fence around it so no animals would get in. And so now I have this black tumbler that my cousin gave me for Christmas because she wasn't using it. They already had one, but they got two. And so now I get to try composting in a different environment. And so now I'm just outside next to the bike path of where I live and just getting some dirt, some good old dirt. And they don't spray over here, so I don't have to worry about like pesticides or anything like that. And then, I don't know if this is enough dirt, honestly. Probably need more dirt. Could never have enough dirt. I don't want to get it from like the same places, so maybe just move over a little bit. Because worms like dirt. Worms like to be cold or chilly because the soil is cold. Worms in this soil, so I need to be, this is more sandy. Like it's like light brown. So I'll keep that in mind. And I could put some compost mixed in with my compost tumbler, but I think I'm gonna really trust these worms. They were not expensive to get. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put the dirt in here. And I wasn't filming, but I put a little bit of water in because they like the moisture, but not too wet, you know. And then I'm gonna turn it. Okay, here are my friends that I've been keeping in my fridge for the last couple of days. Oh yeah, they're ready. Are you dormant? Are you a little too chilly? Yeah, you're really cold. But they're still moving, you know? They're not like, doesn't look like they're moving, but they're moving. Sorry, y'all. Was it too cold in there? I think you're going to come to life and you're going to be fine. All right. Down the chute they go. Survive. Be one with the earth. All right. Bless your lives. You can do it. I believe in you. I believe. Let's see about these guys. Oh yeah, they're responding. They're just a little slow. Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey. Wakey. All right. I'm gonna actually turn these guys very gently. Yeah, they're going in. I see them. They're going down deep in there. That compost is not looking too bad. It was not smelling great the other day, a couple weeks ago. So I had to do some immediate remediation. Compost remediation. All right. I think they all went down deep into the abyss, so now these guys will. I wish I could zoom in on you. Maybe I can. All right. Look, they're so pretty. Wake up. Look alive, y'all. What are you doing? Are you coming? Are you moving? Was it too chilly for you? Oh, this one's moving. Are you deceased? Are you deceased? I think they're just sleepy. Because they were moving. And a grooving. They're going to be happy in there. I'm stoked. I remember reading that they like a little bit of ventilation. So, nice, honey. So, I left the door open a little bit, but I did see maggots in there. So, am I grossing y'all out? This is completely like 180 from the content that I usually make. Sorry if that was disgusting, but I got a green thumb, man. Anyways, well, love you all. Hope you're having a good evening and good afternoon, good morning, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.